Youngster, I do not, but I want you to understand the reason I don't is there's simply not enough time in my day. Now, when I was a criminal, guys, I had a lot of free time. Like, criminal activity usually gives you more free time and a lot more money, right? Like, and it did that for me in both ways. And I spent my time training various martial arts. Now I have a normal job. I've got to work 10 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week, and I still train martial arts, right? Like, so at the end of the day, there's only so much time I have to be able to watch everything I want to watch. So I don't want this to be taken as Unk is saying there's no value to ONE FC or whatnot. There is value to every organization that exists. There is always value. And in business, what you're going to find is two things. Number one, there's always going to be an imitator nipping at your heels that is making money off of what you have done. Let's call that the PFL right now. They've bought quite a few people, right? They're trying to make it the FIFA the world over. The other thing that you're going to get is you're going to get nations from around the world copying something that worked very well in the United States typically, but elsewhere sometimes. And you're going to get culturally a different event because in that country things are not the same, but it is very similar, right? It's still MMA, and now we get a lot of Muay Thai fights with MMA gloves and things like that I think are just awesome out of ONE FC. But I just simply don't have the time of the day. I mean, honestly, youngster, I don't have the time of the day to watch all the boxing I want to watch, or to watch all the UFC I want to watch, or to watch all the things that are really near and dear to my heart. Like, there's a ton of stuff I'd like to do. I hate to even admit this, I don't read anymore, right? Like, there's just no time for reading. But that's the modern world we live in. Everything is a click of a button, right? And everything's a video. You can make a video about it. You can, scroll social media. So I don't watch ONE FC. That's a long answer for that. But it's not that I don't see the value ONE FC brings and how awesome it is, because I certainly do. I see value in the PFL, despite the fact that they are that number two, right? Bellator was that number two for a while, and they bought the PFL bought Bellator, right? And before that, the UFC bought Strikeforce and bought Pride. This is just the way of capitalism in something we love, like MMA. So ONE FC, I don't know where it's going. I don't know many of the champions, but I do know it is very valuable for the fight game. And if you watch it, youngster, keep watching it, man. And like and follow for more on the fight game.